Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fallout New Vegas. I've never played this before, and my friends, well, one of my friends told me that this game is really good, and apparently at the end of the TV series there was a hint at New Vegas, so I wanted to play the game, and I started a campaign, but I didn't actually play anything yet. I just went in to see how things were, even though I didn't see anything yet. But yeah, let's get into it and see if I'm any good. I like the music though. Fallout has some of the best music in like most video games, and I will die on that hill. Okay, what are we sniping? Okay, showing us the different factions, I'm guessing.
War. War never changes.
Yeah, shit, I didn't want to skip that. Okay.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa,
Is the general subtitle?
easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I'll just go with that.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
I feel normal.
How'd I do?
Just checking doesn't have my... I guess that works. Something that kind of resembles mine, even though the guy doesn't really resemble me that much. I guess I'll just stick with that one. I'm not too much into character customization, so...
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
For a game that's apparently quite old, it's pretty good looking.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay. Oh. Right noodle. Perception. From playing Fallout 4, I know what the stats are. I think strength is what allows me to be more healthy. Or is that endurance? Put some in endurance. So agility is AP regeneration. That's something that I would like because I do plan on using VATS. Charisma. Unarmed health, resistance, and survival. Quick energy weapons, accuracy, compass range. The unarmed inventory weight, that's also a good one to have. Yeah.
I guess that explains how you're still alive. You're built solid as an oak. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Mm-hmm.
House. Night. Bandit.
Swiss cheese.
Light. Mother.
Caretaker, jeans, cookie jar. Tantrum, tattle, regrets. Caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
No opinion.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Not really.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Contain a chemical reaction, a shed on a door frame, an oozing wound. I don't see any of these. It looks like some sort of upside down person with a helmet on or something. Guess the closest would be a shadow in a door frame.
How about this one?
I see a priceless work of art. I see some piece of space age technology. I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. Okay.
Last one.
A light in the darkness, a bearded man, mushroom cloud. Again, none of them. I see like two people. Guess that's closest.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Speech and survival are two I'd like to have. Oh, you need to maintain weapons? Create items and gun. I like the sound of that one.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Build to destroy. Choose up to 2 traits or none. Early bird, fast shot while using guns. And I'm already inaccurate, so I'm not taking that one. Class, no thank you. You gain 20 pounds to your carrying capacity, but suffer a -1 to all attributes at any time the weight you're carrying drops below 160. No thank you. When your health drops below 15, you gain plus 10% more damage, but you also suffer -2 to... No thanks. You have plus 10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you to... That sounds like a fun one. Logan's Loophole. No one's going to put you out to pasture because you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to chems and they'll last twice as long. But after 30 you can kiss experience, perks and skill points goodbye. No thanks. Your skills but not experience. You gain plus 5 points to every skill. Ooh, that could actually be fun. Plus 5 to all skill points right off the bat. But your limbs are more easily crippled. No thanks. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more faster. More slowly. I mean, I do tend to stick with single shot stuff anyway, so I think more accuracy is anyways better. Old Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart, the serious of temperament. That doesn't really tell me what it does, so I'm just gonna go with trigger discipline.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
What about my clothes? I would like my clothes, please.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
What do I do
You
now?
should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I'm making no promises. Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in new hardcore modes. I do not want to play in hardcore mode for my first playthrough. Ain't that a kick in the head? Okay, so let's exit. I'm used to F being the... no, wait. I think I'm just blinded. Ooh. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy, a coded transmission of some sort of a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Your Pip-Boy has received a signal. Coordinates. Lonesome Road. Quest picked up. Okay. More level raises. The ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wastelands has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to pursue the merchandise. Gunrunner's arsenal has been loaded. Are you Victor? Victor!
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know those men are...
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you
I'm a
before.
Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Thanks for the chat. You take a sip from your trusty Okay, so tab is still open that. General, works. Oh, items. All weapons fall under a weapon skill category that determines how effective the weapon is. Guns, energy weapons, explosives, melee weapons, or unarmed. Compare the small icon below and to the left of the weapons icon. Damage, DPS, strength, and skill. Condition, repair. Okay, so that does 14 damage, 43 DPS. Steady carry shotguns. A grenade rifle? I'll equip that. Barrel. Damage threshold. The sum of all DT for currently cover plus any bonuses. DTs are reckless from incoming damage, so higher DT provides superior protection. Though a small percentage of damage can get through even the thickest armor, a high DT is quite valuable. Okay, conditions, light, medium, heavy. Damage threshold 4, 12, 8, 8. Lightweight metal armor. Leak venom. Super Stimpaks. Oh shit. Effect Super Stimpak debuff HP plus 78. All weapons. Damn, there's so much in this game. Data.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for...
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show within my opinion, which...
I hope this music isn't copyrighted, by the way. Your Pippa has picked up a radio broadcast and more level raising. And this shows people I can interact with, or not. Okay, I kind of like how this game is so far. Is this the door? No. Okay, so F is switch to shoulder view. Okay.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert. I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Can I get a doggy too? I want a doggy. A flashing arrow on your compass shows the location of your objective. Okay, so follow Sunny Smiles. I'm gonna change my keybind. Controls. Is F currently anything? Change view. That. Okay. Yeah, I like that better.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh. Let me... Okay. Vomit rifle. Okay.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I need to check. Is there no sprinting? Sneak, run, left shift. But I'm pressing the... Is this currently what they say is running? Because this is not running. Okay, hold R to put away a weapon. That does make you faster at least. For a game that's pretty old, it's actually really good looking. But that might also just be like DLCs and stuff I downloaded. Which is also why I have a shit ton of free shit. A V for bats. Lady, where the fuck are you?
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Can I put my VATS on my mouse button instead? No. I guess the age of the game wasn't compatible with different mice. Cancel attack, except left click or on the left arrow. Okay. Where the fuck did she run off to? Lady! Get your ass over here.
hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to
Thank
show
you.
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
We gotta cook, Jesse. Do I have a map? World map. Local map. World map. Okay. Seriously, I'm pressing left shift and it's making me go slower. Left shift. Where exactly is graveyard? But yeah, I think I'm gonna like this game. It's pretty fun already. But also that's Fallout. They're always fun games, no matter when or how you play them. Is the graveyard by these houses? Seems like it. Oh, that's not a collectible flower, I guess. Locksmith Reader. What is this Locksmith Reader? Age. Guess it. Did it do anything? Stats. Oh, lockpick plus 10. I hope it's not like a limited time use thing. Oh shit. Giant mantis nymph. Little shit. Okay, why is this? Is the gun just inaccurate or am I just shit? Could be both. Am I supposed to go into the place? Yeah, shit. you little shit. Critical strike. Unintentional critical strike. Nickel dropped in gain. Nickel. Yes, I am a loot goblin, and I am very happily so. Can I hammer stuff open? Programmer's Digest. Science plus 10. Box of detergent. Bobby pins, yay. Okay, there's no upstairs. Yeah, just showing me to the doors, I guess. Is it this stuff over here? Jalapeno. I have no idea. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Or Ram, I guess. Coyote tobacco. Am I just stupid? Is it telling me to go into the school or not? Yeah, this is just the other entrance. Okay, I'll be back if I find it, so, yeah. Okay, so, yep, yeah. I'm a moron. It was right there the entire fucking time. Yeah. And I don't trust this place, so just walk in with my gun out. Okay, we're in Good Springs, so I don't think I need the gun. At least I hope so. Gunfire. I think. Is that a scorpion? It's a fucking scorpion. Ooh, damn. +1 experience. Hell yeah. Okay. I suck at shooting. Good stomper. Okay. Fucking teleporting bug. Oi. Little shit. Disgusting little shit at that. If I'm... Therapy or artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some... Okay. So there's like a collect shit aspect of the game. Damn. You definitely have something important in you. Obviously there's not a shovel nearby right now. I think that's where I was dug up. So I just need the rock flowers now. Is it this? Yeah. Campfire. How far away is she? Also, if anyone wants to correct me on the sprinting thing because I am genuinely confused. And if anything, there might be some random silences if YouTube says some of the stuff in the video aren't allowed music-wise. Where the fuck is this chick? Sure, why not?
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now, we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Healing powder. Ooh, gecko steaks.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Understood. I will go speak with Trudy. Random person? Harmonica. More loot. Hello, random person.
Hello? Can you help me?
What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Okay. I'm neutral with Good Springs. A prospector.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
That Trudy?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want? He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
So how could I go? This area is your territory.
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
I just need to know if I should watch my step around you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
You Twin XP just like that, damn.
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ciao. Miss Trudy.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
Well, Ringo and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the powder ganger?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Trying to track down the people who attacked me and anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why's that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So, where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
You know, the robot that rescued me.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What does it actually do?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
How long has it been
It
in
was
Good
here when I
Springs?
took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me.
Show me what you
I'm
have
sure
for
I've
sale.
got something you like.
Beer, Christmas garments, fixing things.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round.
Got machete, I'll sell that.
The outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living
A weathered pistol.
fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with
Lightweight.
When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Miscellaneous ammo. Aid, apparel, weapons. Ruby. I will take all your money, thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business with you. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
I just think they both want
I'm
to.
pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Goodbye for
Be
now.
careful out there.
Okay. We'll have a wasteland. Okay, what's this entire thing about my canteen? No more description? Guess not. Well. Let me just check. Okay, ignore the music. But yeah, I think I'll end it here for now. Before I start a quest that takes me like half an hour to complete. So, if you guys have enjoyed, then don't forget to leave a like. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.